Everything to play for here in Group H. No one's clinched. No one's been eliminated. It's going to be a crazy day here. Brought to you at Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5. Get 50 instantly. Appreciate all you guys being here as we call both of these games at the same time. Cabo Verde against Saudi Arabia and Spain against Uruguay. Cabo Verde knows that if they draw, barring anything crazy in the Uruguay match, they will make it to the knockout round in their first ever World Cup. Here we go. We're going to get this one underway in Guadalajara and in Houston. Starting lineups for both sides. For Uruguay, it's a 4-1-4-1. Muslera, after that awful game, he is going to be starting in net. In the back, Sanabria, Oliveira, Cáceres, and Varela. Ugarte in the midfield. We're underway here. Araujo, Valverde, Bentancur, and Canobio, and then Nunez up top. As for Spain, they are running a 4-3-3 after that dominant win against Saudi Arabia last time. Simon in net, Cucurella, Laporte, Cubarsi, Llorente in the back, Pedri, Rodri, Marino in the mid, Alex Baena, Oyarzabal, and Yamal up top. As for the Cabo Verde-Uruguay matches, we're underway there. It's a 4-1, 4-1 for Cabo Verde. For Cabo Verde, Bolzina gets a start in it. No surprises there. Some changes from last time. Paulo, Borges, Lopez, Pina, and then De Pina in the midfield. Willie Semedo, Montero, Duarte, and Mendez. And then up top, Livramento. As for Saudi Arabia, they are running a 4-4-2. Alois is the keeper. Boshal, Tambakti, I should say, Al-Amri, and Abdulhamid in the back. In the midfield, Salam Al-Dasri, Al-Haibari, Darcy, and Mandash. And right away, Oyarzabal with a chance. Right away. We have a poor back pass for Uruguay. They're just playing out the back. Oyarzabal had a very good chance of that one. It's a good feed down the left side of Oyarzabal, and he goes into the side netting. Almost a chance there right away off a poor back pass. While we see with starting lineups. In the midfield for Saudi Arabia, Salam Al-Dasri, Darcy, Al-Haibari, Mandash, and then up top, you have number 9, Albareco, and number 23, Cano. Corner kick for Spain on the left side, easily saved by Uruguay against Spain. Going right to left, Uruguay left to right. As for the Saudi Arabia match, Saudi Arabia going right to left, Cabo Verde left to right. Spain in the attacking third on the right side. Trying to cut around here, Spain on the right, it's Rodri. Rodri goes back to midfield. Is Saudi Arabia working out the back as well? You dysfunction in the Uruguay camp? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. They've not looked on the same page. Yeah, Group H. There you go. Yep. 2 Spanish-speaking nations from 2 continents, being a 3rd Spanish-speaking continent. Yes, country and a continent. There you go. In Mexico. Yep. Cabo Verde in the attacking third here. Mendes tries to play it into the box. It's dispossessed there, and Saudi Arabia will clear their lines. Meanwhile, Spain in the attacking half on the left side. On the left side here, Laporte. Laporte gives it off left side to Pedri. Pedri plays into the attacking third, but a good challenge there from Uruguay as Valverde comes out and makes the slide challenge. Back to Spain, though, in the attacking half. Spain will switch the play here to the right side. On the right side here for Spain, it's Yamal. Yamal trying to get around Sanabria. Yamal, good heavy run around Sanabria, gets some space, cuts back inside, goes back to the edge of the box, right side for Llorente. He'll go to Pedri. Pedri at the top of the box. He'll play a run down the right side. Too much pace on that one. Yamal was free, but too much pace on that one. He'll go behind for a goal kick. Meanwhile, Cabo Verde, as we await the goal kick. Going left to right, Saudi Arabia right to left. Saudi Arabia switching out the back in their own half. You see the live table. Yeah, Carlos Mendoza, he had to go. After the 6 errors and the sweep, he had to go. You got to get rid of Stearns next. That team's a mess. That team is a mess. You got to get rid of Stearns next. Cabo Verde out the back. Even away at the midfield. Meanwhile, back in the Uruguay match, Spain win the goal kick. They'll try to get to midfield, but then Uruguay gets it right back in their own half. Cabo Verde, play it back to Bolzina. Bolzina will boot it deep. Saudi Arabia tries to win the header, and they will... I think they're going to commit a foul on that one. So below the play dead. Heavy challenge there in the air from Boshal, it looks like. When I mentioned that, I was very disappointing. I was so looking forward to doing that match, but I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling 100%, and they're resting everyone, so no reason to do it. I was disappointed. I get it, but I'm disappointed. Boris, how's it going, Johnster? How's it going, man? So after that foul there in the air, free kick for Cabo Verde in their own half. Both games are now stoppage, and it is going to be going against Abdul Hamid. He will get a yellow card for that heavy challenge in the air. So, meanwhile, Uruguay. Free kick at midfield. They'll play it short down the left side. They try to play through down the left side. Taken away. They go back in their own half. Oliveira. Play a long ball down the right side. Way too much on that one. It goes right to Simon. No issue there for the Spanish keeper. 2 out of 10 chances cancel. Yeah. And 3 predictive. 1-6-2 games together. Yeah, I'd be shocked by that, Johnster. Be shocked by that. You only have 6 being. That's surprising to me, Greenberg. That is surprising. Spain work out the back. Add to Cabo Verde. Spain play it off right side here. Pass takes a deflection. Cáceres shields it down. Tries to feed it to Bentancur. Bentancur taken down. And a free kick for Uruguay in the 35 yards away. I've not seen the drama in Panama. I've not seen the Panama drama. I've not seen that. So free kick for Uruguay. Good chance here on the turn. Foul committed there by Marino. Well, Cabo Verde trying to go down the right side, so we have thrown for Saudi Arabia at midfield. That was their league play, yep. Paid a lot of money to go France. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it because obviously the stars not playing. It definitely was dampened a little bit. So free kick here for Uruguay from 35 yards out. They're going left to right. See if they can whip one into the box here. They'll whip it into the box, into the 6, headed away by Spain, and should be fielded cleanly by Simon. Simon spills it, but then cleared off the line. Simon spilled it, no foul. They're going to say he ran to his own guy. But Spain does clear it on a bit of a nervy sequence there for Simon. Uruguay want to throw in their own half. Varela to take. Cabo Verde continue to work out the back. No, he didn't die, Cujo. I saw that on Twitter post. He did not die. That was just a random person. He did not die. Yeah, CFL, they won't correct swords. We sound good. Good, I love it. I love it so much. It's so funny. Canada beat South Africa. I could see it. I could definitely see it. I think Canada got a pretty good draw. You know, I saw that Twitter. It was a hoax. Spain work out the back here, meanwhile. Spain at midfield, trying to go down the right side. Ball down the right side here by Kubarsi. Now they'll just go back in their own half. You see the live table as things stand. Spain switching around the left side of the back. Laporte. Kubarsi back to Laporte. In the midfield circle, through ball in for Cabo Verde, meanwhile in the attacking third. Trying to find Mendes. Too much pace on that one. Shielded nicely by Bochal. Bochal tries to give it off, and it will be a throw-in for Saudi Arabia in their own half. Long through ball down the right side for Spain. Edge of the box. Trying to get a cross in here. Trying to get around his man. Trying to get around Sanabria, and it goes behind for a corner kick. So good job there on that long through ball, and Yamal wins a corner kick on the right side. There's that, Johnster. Yep. I get you there. So corner on the right for Spain. Cabo Verde trying to keep it in the attacking half of the Saudi Arabia throw-in. They'll commit a foul at midfield. Heavy challenge there from behind by Willie Semedo. So corner on the right side for Spain. Their second match into the near post, trying to flick it on, and it will go behind for another corner. Cleared away for the moment by Caceres, with the damage not done yet. Now Saudi Arabia and midfield trying to switch to play the right side. They'll go back in their own half after the pressure apply there from Livramento. Third corner of the match for Spain. Oh, I did not see that. Wow. Corner on the right side for Spain, trying to get into the 6, easily flicked away there by Bentancur. Spain trying to keep it in the attacking third, and they'll just go back to center back instead. Yeah, predict Valentino Johnster. Yep. I did that, but it's a long ways away. So Spain work out the back here. Foul in the Saudi Arabia match. As Spain working out the back here. Kubarsi switching the play left side to Laporte. Spain going right to left. Uruguay left to right. Laporte goes back to his keeper, and a yellow card issued here in the Cabo Verde match, as Pina will get one for the challenge, resulting in a Saudi free kick. So already 2 yellows issued in this match, 8 minutes in. Spain at midfield on the left side as we await the Saudi free kick. On the left side here for Spain at Laporte. Laporte long through ball down the right side, but no one there. Easily saved by Muslera. Muslera corrals it. He tried to switch the play. How's it going, Mike? Frankly with you, my man. Appreciate you being here. So free kick at midfield for Saudi Arabia. And they're going right to left. They'll play into the attacking third on the left side here. Now back to midfield they go. They'll switch the play to the right side. Saudi Arabia, Al-Amri. Al-Amri, long through ball down the right side. Telegraphed all the way there. And out of play for a Saudi throw on the right side. Telegraphed there by Paolo. Saudi will throw it back into their own half. Yes, Senegal win there. They have quality. Senegal's got quality to them. They've got a very good shot to make it at this point. I mean, only 3 points, but +2. So if he tries to win football, no, there's no money to be had there. No. And it's too late in the season. I mean, most of these seasons are done already. Saudi Arabia trying to play out the back. They'll go on the right side, or the left side here. Cano dispossessed there. And Cabo Verde get it back. It's a poor back pass, though. Can he get there in time? He can. Borges able to boot it to midfield to stop that poor back pass. Flicked on by Mendes. Mendes tries to get into the tank. Header flicked on into the box. Chance for Cabo Verde before it's cleared away by Saudi Arabia. Back to the top of the box. He goes for Duarte. Duarte plays it back. Edge of the box right side is a through ball here for Spain. Spain on the right side here. Yamal. Yamal trying to get around his man. Dispossessed nicely by Sanabria. Be a Spanish throw on the right side as Cabo Verde, with no space there, they'll work out the midfield. Switch the play left side. Lopez. Borges. He'll go left side here. Yeah, Philadelphia, so I remember them. I remember them as a New York Dragons fan. They were our rivals. Throw in here for Saudi Arabia after they try to switch the play. Well, Spain have it in the attacking third. They concede a free kick. Uruguay gets a free kick. Right, Jerry would not. No. No, it could only hurt his stock. Iranian football could only hurt his stock. We're going to go back to the keeper, Muslera. He'll try to boot it. It's a poor pass by Muslera. It stays in the attacking third. Muslera struggles to continue. Alex Baena fields that down, but a poor first touch by him. Now Uruguay look to go on the counterattack. Down the left side here. Through ball. Flag stays down for the moment. Through ball for Nunez. Nunez, and now the flag goes up. No, I liked it. Yeah, I like that one, David. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, Nunez was off by a mile on that left side. He was easily behind Laporte. Flag went up immediately. Spain free kick as a result. The play quick. They'll go down the right side. Back to midfield here. The midfield circle for Spain. It's Cubarsi. Switch the play left side to Laporte again. Spain going right to left. Uruguay left to right. Well, Saudi Arabia in the attacking third. Spain give it off left side. Cross to the top of the box. Dispossessed there. Heavy touch there by, look like that was Alex Baena. Dispossessed there for Uruguay by Canobio. Canobio wins a free kick at midfield for Uruguay. Yeah, bet I don't, but I'm just... Yeah, Vegas would love him. Remember, both of the teams in blue. Easy enough. Easy enough. Saudi Arabia work at the back, as does Uruguay. Saudi Arabia going right to left. Muslera tries to boot to midfield. Header flicked on. It's a good header. And now Uruguay look to go. After the header by Ugarte. Ugarte gives it off. Goes left side. Chance here for Uruguay. Edge of the box. It's a poor through ball, though. So a really poor through ball by Uruguay. Araujo had a very good chance to play an overlap down the left side. He completely missed it. And now Spain win a free kick on the right side. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia across to the box. No one there. Cleared by Cabo Verde. Then it goes off the ref. And Cabo Verde will get it back. The Beach Football League? I've not seen that. No, I've not seen a beach football league. I just get flashbacks to Robert Edwards on that. You know, the bet part, yeah, but that was good. That's what made it. You're setting up projected face winner Group G. That's not a bad group. That's not bad. That is not bad. You know, I don't know why Muslera is back. First coach fired, I'm going to say Aaron Glenn. I'll say Aaron Glenn's first one fired. Cabo Verde free kick in their own half. Spain free kick in their own half. They're just going to work on the back and go short. Oh, that's awful, David. Yep, sometimes that happens. Language can be tricky sometimes. In midfield it goes. Dispossessed there. Cáceres with a strong challenge there. Taking the ball off Oyazabal. Now run down the left side for Uruguay. Uruguay tries to get into the 18. It's a great run. Cuts back inside. No foul call. Araujo goes down. Clean challenge there for Spain. They'll look to go quickly here. Now they'll pull the play back. But Ugarte wins it back to Araujo. Ugarte. Chance on the left side, Valverde. Good ball down the left side. Looking for Nunez. Nunez goes back. Gets around Llorente. Edge of the box left side here. Heavy through ball with Saudi Arabia. Cabo Verde. Volzina gets it back. I'll throw it to midfield. Uruguay get it back at midfield here. They'll just go on the back. Kind of a wasted attack there. Heavy challenge there by Oyazabal and was able to stop it. Where the Lions go from here? Yeah, they need a cornerback one. Their secondary's a mess. Their secondary's a mess. Yeah, I remember that, David. Yes, I am. Yeah, I saw Kenny Klein. I did see Kenny Klein pass away. Legend there at Louisville. Muslera gives it off to midfield. It's intercepted by Spain. Now long through here for Cabo Verde on the left side. Cabo Verde throw from the left. Trying to feed into the box, looking for the head of Paulo. Cleared by Saudi Arabia, back to the edge of the box, left side. Mendes gives it off left side, back to Mendes. Edge of the box, left side. They'll work and try to switch the play to the right side. It goes for Paulo. Paulo goes right side now, Pina. Pina, right side. Willie Semedo tries to run into the box. Willie Semedo taking on everyone, taken down. Clean challenge. Alba Raycon with a clean challenge, and Saudi Arabia looks to go on the counterattack here. And midfield on the left side. Cano gives it off in midfield. He'll play a 1-2 back to El Highbury. El Highbury at midfield. Which week? Probably week 7. You know I made the right choice? I think they did. Yep. I think they did. I completely get it. I completely understand why they did it. I'm not crazy about it, but I completely understand. Saudi Arabia working out the midfield. Spain have a set-piece opportunity here in the attacking third. Missed through 106. Oh, my God. He's so good. Corner on the right side for Spain. Their fourth of the match. Into the sixth. Headed away by Uruguay. Spain trying to keep it in the attacking half. Unable to do so. Back to Uruguay. Play a long ball. Trying to switch the play back from right to left. Intercepted there nicely. Good job tracking it down. Was Kubarsi at midfield, getting back in time. Lions try to trade for a DB? Yes. And they'll draft one next spring, yep. I don't know how a starter is throwing 106. I don't even know how it's possible. Like it's still crazy that relievers can do it, but I mean, relievers, you only have to go 1 inning. Starters have to go like 7 or 1. It's insane. So the 7 doing. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia in the attacking third on the left side. Salam Al-Dasri tries to play back to the top of the box, intercepted by Pina, but a poor ball played by Pina, looking to Willie Semedo. Thrown for Saudi Arabia in the attacking third. Meanwhile, Spanish in the box right side. Cuts back inside the shot block. Falls back to the top of the box. But a poor first touch there from Oyezabal. And cleared by Uruguay. Do you know if there was 12 in the first 6 games? I'm going to say fiction. I'm going to say fiction on that. It'll be a lot. Cabo Verde clears out of their own box. Still in the attacking third, though, and then flicked on the header by Livramento. Back to Saudi Arabia at midfield. Spain working out the back here. We fouled it off. Wow, that's insane. You can get to 106. Saudi Arabia work it back to midfield on the left side here. Tom Bakhti switching the play into the midfield circle on the right side. Al-Amri. Al-Amri looks for a ball on the right. Play it short on the right as an overlap if he wants to play the overlap edge of the box on the right side here. Now go back. Meanwhile, Spain in the attacking third on the left side. Pedri. Back to the midfield circle for Alex Baena. Alex Baena switches to play right side. Saudi Arabia will go out the back now. I'll slow things down a little bit again. Saudi Arabia needs to win this match. Cross into the box there for Yamal. That one blocked. And back to Spain. They'll go back in their own half. Saudi Arabia back to the attacking third. Let's go Cabo Verde. How's it going, Basketball Jones? That'd be a crazy story. Meanwhile, cross in from Saudi Arabia. The shot here to the far post. Blocked. Salam Al-Dasri did well to win that cross. He got around Willie Semedo, but the shot was blocked. Thrown for Saudi Arabia in the attacking third. Thrown is won by Cabo Verde. Paulo wins the throw, gives it off right side to Livramento, and a foul committed. Now Spain in the attacking third on the right side. Looking for ball in the road, Kubarsi. Kubarsi gives off right side, trying to play a heavy run, and it's played out of play there by Uruguay. Sanabria kicks it out of play. Stop of the run by Yamal. That's the matchup to watch for today. Spain. It's a 1-2. Great through ball into the box. Chance here, but a heavy first touch by Oyezabal. Corner kick 1. It's a great 1-2 to the center of the pitch. The center of the box, I should say. But a good job there on a heavy first touch. Oliveira able to successfully move that one away. Deep throw in here for Spain. Cucurella, he can go long if he wants. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia, free kick 35 yards down the left side. They'll whip it into the box here. Not a lot of height on it. Easily headed away by Cabo Verde. Goes back to midfield here for Saudi Arabia. Abdul Hamid tries a long ball down the right side. It's a good ball on target, but a heavy first touch. He tries to chest it down. It'll go out of play for a Cabo Verde goal kick as it was chested down by Al-Amri, too heavy. Thoughts on the Mets' new manager? I mean, Mendoza sucked, so can't be any worse. See, after making 6 errors and the lineups and everything, you had to do it. Spain corner kick left side. Saudi Arabia get it back at midfield here. So Spain corner kick, their 5th of the match already. Spain on the left side. Corner here from Rodri. Into the box. Punched away. Muslera can't get there, though. It falls to the far post. Muslera thought he was going to punch that away. He mistimed it. Fortunately, an Uruguayan defender was there to head that one away. And Muslera, now the cleanest of games so far after their howler against Cabo Verde. Speaking of Cabo Verde, they'll win a throw on the right side in the attacking third. Spain, right side here. Trying to play through ball into the center of the box. Not a great ball. Not a lot of pace on that one. Sanabria gets there, but can't clear his lines. Back to Spain in the box. Cross into the center of the box. Looking to find Marino. Cleared by Uruguay. Sorsey first for pick. No chance. No chance. No chance. Yeah, USA has no bench. I agree with you on that. They have no bench. Yeah, no chance Sorsey's a first strike pick. If they're not playing for a year with a gambling addiction and no one is, he's not taking accountability. What was Norway thinking? You have a spot clinch. You're probably not beating France. Skip the rest. The rest is more important. It's going to be a tough opponent either way. Oh, that's funny, David. Cabo Verde, attacking throw on the left side. Yeah, it's a long tournament, so you figure, look, it's a tough opponent no matter who you play. I get it. I get it. Well, Spain at the midfield circle here. Spain, Senegal, and Mbappe, good goal or assist. Well, Mbappe already played. Senegal, you got that. So what happens at Spain? Spain at midfield here. Laporte. Tries to feed to the center of the pitch, looking there for Zabal. Intercepted by Uruguay. They step in front of that pass, and now Cáceres out the back. He'll boot it to midfield. Into the midfield circle it goes. Spain get it right back. And Laporte will hold in the midfield circle. He's kind of upset. That's odd. Maybe want the free food. Well, Saudi Arabia down the right side here. They'll try to play a 1-2 down the right. And when a free kick has or no free kick, the ref does not pull the play back. Try to play a 1-2 down the right side. There was some contact, no foul. And now Borges gives it off to Pina. Pina on the right side. Gets to the midfield. Heavy first touch by Mendes. Mendes will get to the midfield circle. Good ball there. Space it for Duarte to start an attack. Duarte gives it off left side. Chance here for Cabo Verde. Trying to get a run here. Willie Semedo around Abdulhamid. Willie Semedo. Shot. Corner. Saved by LOY. Not a lot of pace on that one. But Willie Semedo able to win a set piece for Cabo Verde. From the left side. While Spain working at midfield. Play it across midfield here, Rodri. Rodri left side, back to the midfield circle. Heavy first touch, but able to corral is Pedri. Pedri 1-2 down the right side. Chance to get a cross in, crosses in, into the 6. Muslera, though, comes off his line and gets that one after it's deflected in the box. Mets Soto, they have no, I don't know who would take him. I mean, he's a great player, but that contract is a lot. Pack meter 1. I'm not worried at all, Vaughn. Not worried. They play another starters. Corner for Cabo Verde. There's no pace on that one. No height on that one. Easily cleared away by Bochal. Not sure what that set piece was. So we go to the hydration break in the Uruguay-Spain match. My panic meter is not high. I'm not sure we're going to beat Bosnia. It's going to be a tough match. Bosnia is very good in the back, but so they're going to be tough to break down, but nothing about yesterday was anything that I didn't know about this team already. The only thing is that Wade's been very disappointing. Cabo Verde is Saudi Arabia plays a high line. They'll go back to Bozina. Bozina boots it down the right side at midfield. Header flicked on by Cabo Verde. Trying to play a 1-2 off the header. Cleared away by Tambakti. Again, Uruguay, Spain is at a hydration break right now. Saudi Arabia in the attacking third. They'll play it on. Good ball there on the header. Trying to go down the left side. Saloma Dasseri plays it to the top of the box. No one there. Maybe a bit too much for Alba Raycon. And now Cabo Verde look to go. Willie Semedo gives us off on the left side. Down the left side is Paulo. Back to Willie Semedo. Willie Semedo shields his man nicely. Turns around. He gets around 2 defenders. Goes back to Montero. Montero looks to switch play. It's a heavy first touch. And Montero did poor on that first touch. Tried to feed Duarte, but Saudi Arabia reads it all the way. Now Saudi Arabia, ball down the right side, bit behind his man, and will go out for a Cabo Verde throw, taking us to the hydration break in that match. So both matches at the hydration break. Yeah, Belgium, I mean, they don't have anything up top. Belgium's got nothing up top. Meanwhile, this stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Here's what I'm playing with for tomorrow. I don't think anything's going to happen in Algeria, Austria, knowing that a win might actually hurt both sides. I think Algeria, Austria could be a very low-scoring game, so I don't think Sedan's going to make a lot of saves. I don't think there's going to be a lot in the attack. So less than 2.5 saves, and then Pickford, I think, is going to get more than half a save. I think Panama puts 1 shot on target, at least, and Pickford makes the save. So Pickford more than half a save, Zidane less than 2.5 saves. That's my play for tomorrow. If you want to tail along with me, 20 to win 40. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Available in most states. Again, both matches at the hydration break. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Again, last night, it literally meant nothing. Last night meant nothing. I'm not even remotely yet. Angels fire the GM. Angels fire their GM. Yeah, about time. About time. No, they actually did. They fired their GM. This one's legit. Cujo is never wrong, just early. It's legit. Perry Minasan Minasan is out. Perry Minasan is out. John Mozilak has been the consultant. He's going to be brought in as a consultant. No, it's legit. Angels fire their GM. It's legit. Jeff Passan just tweeted out. It's legit. Algeria, Austria, equivalent to Belgium, England. I don't know about that, but it'll be up there. It will be a very low scoring game, I think. Bonus rate, no scores out of these matches. I'm going to say 7. You can Nabila go back to back, potentially. All right, back on our way here in the Uruguay-Spain match off the hydration break. Again, Uruguay going left to right, Spain right to left. Go back for the Spanish keeper here. Played back by Laporte to his man Simon. Laporte, high line by Uruguay. They'll play a 1-2 out the back. Cucurella here on the right side. He tries to clear it. We'll go out for a throw-in. Deflected there for Uruguay by Mintancourt. Yeah, I remember that, David. Yep. You now fire the owner. Yep. Do you think they buy the Stokes to destroy that team? No, I do not. I'm not sure the NFL would approve him either. After how they destroy the AAF, I'm not sure they would approve him. Intercepted by Uruguay. Cross to the box. The chance here. The far post is wide open. But can't get there. Araujo can't get there. It was a poor back pass by Spain. And Araujo almost close to getting one in for Uruguay. On that far post. Uruguay back on the left side here. And now Moreno's got to go, yeah. Nothing's going to change as long as Moreno's there. But he had to fire the GM. Araujo dispossessed on the right side. Spain looking to do on the counterattack. Long through ball to switch to play to the left side. It's a great through ball. Switches to play on the left side. Chance into the box here for Spain. Alex Baena. Alex Baena looking to get around Cáceres. Cáceres gets a foot on that one. Deflects the cross. Goes right back to Muslera, who easily picks it up. Good job there by Cáceres. Right, it's uncharted territory. Exactly. They're not used to this, no. I think very few people are used to this, having nothing to play for. Having their backs against the wall. Or not having their backs against the wall. You know, Dunn's not that guy. I'm with you on that one. It's going back. Oh, no way, David. No way. Okay, Uruguay in their own half. Cabo Verde in their own half as well. Cabo Verde back on their way there. They're going left to right. Saudi Arabia right to left. They all feel the same, yeah. Yeah, those games, yeah. This one's not one of those. Right, they wanted to worry about the effects system now. Right, they're not panicking. Poncho's not panicking. Poncho's like, we won the group. Poncho's like, we won the group. Why panic? Again, they didn't plan for Turkey. Fiction, just because I've seen bad owners win 10 games in a season. But Uruguay down the right side here. Ugarte, cross to the box. Saved. Simon gets there. Oh, Cabo Verde, left side, cross to the box. That one saved. Did it go out of play? Eloise was not out of play. When he fielded that cross there from Paulo. Abuda deep. Yeah, like again, you have to remember too, Turkey plays a very specific way. The USA did not game plan for Turkey. They were not on the training ground saying, okay, to beat Turkey, here's what we have to do. They were not tactically training for Turkey. It was a preseason game, pretty much. They weren't giving anything. Yes, I can, Vaughn. Yes, I can. I'm not concerned. Why to be concerned? It was a friendly. I've watched USA longer than you've been alive. Down the right side, Cabo Verde. Trying to get across to the box, into the 6. No one there. I've watched Team USA longer than you've been alive. Believe me. I'm not concerned. I've learned nothing about USA that I didn't learn already. I've learned nothing about USA that I didn't know already. I was there for the Bearhalter years and the Klinsmann years and the Bradley years and the Arena years. Believe me. I've seen I know what concern is like. Not saying we're going to beat Bosnia, but nothing about that game alarmed me. Nothing about that game alarmed me whatsoever. Pulisic got his minutes in. He looked fit. No one got injured. No one got suspended. They didn't prepare for the game. So good. France's favorite? Yes, easily. Yep. France is my favorite. They've been my pick at the start. My pick from day one. Anyone for the USA won't fold the pick up. I mean, Pulisic I would love, but... That Nancy Robinson fella's pretty good. On the right side here. Uruguay playing a through ball down the right side. It's a good ball. The right. Bentancur cross to the box. Can't get a head on it. Araujo tries to get it on. He can't do it. And we'll go behind for a Spanish goal kick. Well, injured player here for Saudi Arabia. There's a man down in the box. Where the concern is 2018. Yeah, Pulisic looked very good. Yep. Right, they were playing against Turkey. They would have a set game plan, counterattacks, and the crosses too. They have a set game plan for the crosses. That's what Turkey does. It's not runs central. They cross it in. Yeah, it's Francis Cup to lose, yeah. I've said that from day one. It's Tony Miola, yeah, checkmate, yep. Yeah, he was set for punch contract. Yep, I hope he stays. Just throw the bag at him. Throw the bag at him. Meanwhile, Al-Hibri getting instructions on the sideline while this injury is being dealt with for Saudi Arabia. So it looks like it's Tambakti who's down in the box. Uruguay in their own half. Bentancur. So 1-2 back to midfield. Good ball back to Bentancur. Bentancur, ball on the right side. It's a good ball here down the right side. Canobio in the attacking third. Tries to get around Alex Baina. Taken down. He'll win a free kick. About 35 yards out. Oh, if he plays? Oh, a lot, Michael. A lot. Yeah, Miola, yep. I'm going to do a video on that at some point. Yeah, there's a vid coming during this World Cup. He was signed by the Jets in 1994. He was signed by the Jets in 94. Yeah, Podgorn, he's a legend. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be tough to convince him not to go back to a club, but I would love to keep him. No matter what happens in the round 32, I would love to keep him. I would love to keep him. No matter what happens, we could lose to Bosnia, I would still want to keep him. So stretchers out for Tambakti. Free kick here for Uruguay. They'll whip it into the box. Punched down by Simon, but not dealt with cleanly. Another chance here for Uruguay. Saves the box. The shot blocked and then cleared. Canobio's shot blocked. And then cleared in the 6. Spain will boot it deep. Simon not dealing with that the cleanest. And then a poor first touch by Spain on the right side as they try to start a run down the right. Intercepted by Uruguay. Poor ball there by Uruguay trying to play Araujo. Back to Spain at midfield. Still dealing with the injury in the Saudi Arabia game. Feeling fine. There you go, Uncommon Truth. Yep. Most inner circle. Red Sox, Phils, Cards, Marlins. Definitely Red Sox, I would say. Red Sox are number 1. It's definitely Red Sox. Looks like there is going to be a sub being made. Tambakti's being stretchered off. And it will be a sub. Lajami will come on for Saudi Arabia. Tambakti is being stretchered off. I hate to see that. This World Cup's been spectacular. I'm loving it, Tom. I'm loving it. Spain cross into the box. Too much on that. Trying to find the foot of Oyarzabal. Do I believe in the threats? No, I don't buy it for a second. Don't buy it for 1 second. Back on our way here in the Saudi match. The change at the back. Tambakti stretchered off. Lajami comes in. Spain at midfield. Yeah, France and Verde. Yes, I'm with you on that one. Well, the U.S. loss was expected, yes. In Turkey, they just had a crap World Cup, but they were the better side in both matches. The better side against Paraguay. Like, Turkey's a good team. They're a top 20 team in the world. Yeah, I'm not worried. They played their starters. We played our backups. I'm not worried. Spain. The attacking third. Good run down the right side here. Trying to spin around. Yamal was clever. Bit too clever, though. Dispossessed there by Ugarte. Ugarte then lost handle back to Spain at midfield. It's Cabo Verde go down the right side. It's a through ball down the right side. Not a lot of pace on that, but it's intercepted back by Cabo Verde. Willie Semedo gives up left side. Chance here. Shot blocked. Montero blocks. Stays for Cabo Verde in the attacking third, but having first touch there by Paulo. Back to Cabo Verde, though, in the attacking third. Yeah, Red Sox are the most, yeah. On the right side, Pina. Mendes. Mendes, ball into the box. It's deflected. Cleared by Saudi Arabia. Well, Spain working at midfield. Yeah, they're a good team, yeah. I would hope so too, CP, yeah. I love it. I've appreciated this sport for a while. I'm glad more people are coming into it. I love it. Right side here for Spain. Trying to play a 1-2, trying to go back to Pedri. Intercepted. Uruguay look to start a counterattack. Nunez. Nunez on the left side at midfield. Again, Uruguay going left to right. 35th minute of the match in both. Nunez gives himself left. Sanabria. Sanabria, Araujo. Araujo. He'll go back in his own half. As will Saudi Arabia. They'll go back to the keeper here. You see the live table as things stand. No changes from earlier. Cabo Verde, 3 points, but a no goal difference. Don't know if that's going to be enough. The goal difference is good. The goal scored as a tiebreaker, not so good. On the right side here, Mendes gives up Pina. Pina crossing the box and cleared away by Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, shot here from Uruguay from 30 yards out. Bit high. On target, but high. Ugarte let it fly with some space. How is Cabo Verde ninth? That is a great question. That is actually a very good question. And the answer to that is because I am an idiot. That is the answer to that question. Does Spain score? I think they do. Yeah, I think they do. More concerning. Well, I say Germany because they did not look good this World Cup. Germany has not looked good. They played the starters. Germany played the starters. They have not looked good this World Cup. They came out napping in every match. They weren't good in the attacking in Ivory Coast until Undov came off the bench. Weren't good in the attacking in Ecuador. I think Germany was more concerning. As they played their guys. Yeah, the answer to that question is I'm an idiot. If this result holds, Paraguay is guaranteed to go through as a third-place team, meanwhile. If everything holds here, Paraguay will be going through. Uruguay, work out the back. I'm not sure how much attacking prowess Cabo Verde has, but been good on the defense so far. Cabo Verde, free kick. They'll play back to the midfield circle here off the free kick. Montero gives it off. Left side, Borges. Switching the play to the left side. Trying to play to the edge of the box. Not a great pass. Not a lot of pace on that one. Intercept by Saudi Arabia. We're going to go quickly down the right side, but Borges wins that. They'll play it out of their own half. Duarte. Back to Borges. If the Holland font's great, yep. Yeah, Germany has not looked good this World Cup. USA's looked good this World Cup. Germany has not looked good. I mean, Curacao, okay, they beat Curacao. So what? Ivory Coast, they didn't look good until Undov came on. Like, easily, Germany is more concerning. And also, Germany's a way better team on paper than Ecuador. USA, Turkey, that was supposed to be an even match going into the World Cup. That was supposed to be, with our starters, an even match. Spain in the attacking third here. 35 yards south. They'll try to play a ball down the left side. Looking for Alex Baena. It's intercepted. Thrown one by Uruguay near midfield. Cabo Verde in the attacking third. Trying to cut inside on the left side. They're winning a free throw-in. It's Montero on the left. Doing more than Kevin Harlan. Right. Harlan doesn't answer at the tables. Yeah, and doesn't look at the chat. Ball into the box here. Good throw here by Cabo Verde. Trying to turn around Al-Amri. Crosses the box. No one there. Laljami tries to clear. Laljami can't clear. Back to Cabo Verde. Paulo tries to get a cross in. It goes into the near post and into the side netting. Corner kick, though. Took a deflection. They beat Ivory Coast here. They didn't look good until Undov came on the bench. Just got an update from my mom's German cousin about the Germany talk. My mom's cousin hates the coach. He used to be Bayern's coach. He says their World Cup team is horrible and a true disappointment. So take that for what it's worth. Take that for what it's worth. My mom's German cousin is not happy. Corner kick, Cabo Verde. So in a good spot. Header, trying to look for the head of Paulo. It's deflected. Corner kick. Saudi Arabia adamant that it was last touch by Paulo. Cano is talking to the ref. Everyone's talking to the ref on Saudi Arabia. All right, for the two, yes, Stearns is cooked. Yep, they were a tandem deal. They were a tandem deal, and now one of the tandems is gone. He's cooked. He's 100% cooked. He should have been gone right there with him before the draft. Before he could screw up the draft and the trade deadline. I'm with you on that one. Now, they do change the call, and they do give it a Saudi goal kick, so all the pressure, the ref changes the call. Germany playing? We don't know just yet. Don't know just yet. Hey, hold it up. Oh, we're doing all right, Caleb. We're doing all right. It's not too bad. Not too bad. We're heading down the home stretch pretty much. So, not too bad. Should be able to get videos out soon, too. Tomorrow's next match doesn't start until 5 o'clock Eastern, so we should be able to get a video out tonight. Should be good. We should be able to get a video out. 40th minute here in both matches. Cabo Verde plays a ball down the left side across the field. Has some space here on the left side. Through ball down the left in the attacking third. Willie Semedo looking for some space, getting around Al-Amri. Gets around Al-Amri, edge of the box, left side. Will play back to the top of the box for Mendes. Mendes, he'll play to the top of the box. Not a great pass. Slide challenge, though. Easily won by Cabo Verde. Paulo, he'll switch it back to midfield. He'll go down the right side now. On the right side here, Pina. Pina tries for a run. Taking off the ball there and a free kick. They're going to say it was a heavy challenge with the studs up. He was always one of the best coaches, and how times have changed. How times have changed. So free kick for Cabo Verde. A studs up challenge there by Darcy. Yeah, Cabo Verde will get the winner of Group G, yep. Which we will see what that is later tonight. Spain in the attacking third on the right side, trying to cut inside. Yamal taken down. No call. Good challenge by Sanabria. Stays with Spain though on the right side. Crossing the box. Finds a man. The turnaround shot. Muslera cannot save it. Muslera's howler of a World Cup continues as Spain has scored. Alex Baena. Alex Baena with the goal. And Muslera's horrible World Cup continues. The shot was right at Muslera. There was no pace on that one. It's 18 yards out on the turn. Uncommon with the trophy 500 drills. Appreciate you, man. And Muslera, you have to ask why he's even here. You just have to ask. It's a goal for Spain, but you just have to ask, why is he here? Why is he allowed to be a part of this side? He is bloody terrible. Muslera getting the start after the Cabo Verde match. It was a turnaround shot. The shot, it was on target, but let's be frank, it was not a hard shot by Alex Baena. It was right at the keeper. Not a lot of pace on that one. And Muslera, his howler of a World Cup, continues. Well, Cabo Verde crosses the box, and surely they're getting news in Houston of what is transpiring. Because as it stands, Cabo Verde's in. As it stands, Cabo Verde would be in. It's like the first good news for Scotland. The entire World Cup. Muslera, yeah, it was so clean. Unfortunately, forced Uruguay to first stop defend. Start looking at the flight times. Yep. I mean, my God, Muslera. Yeah, such bad goalkeeping. Yep. Yeah, Muslera, I mean, even Matt Turner makes that save. Is Cabo Verde safe now? For now, at least. They're not safe. They still have to see this result through. We have an injury here in the Uruguay match at midfield. But surely the news has gotten through that as long as Cabo Verde draws, they're in as the second place team. Scotland have a chance? Very slim. Extremely, extremely slim. It would require a miracle of sorts at this point. Uruguay dug their own grave by bringing Muslera on and having him start. Well, Saudi Arabia work on the back as we have an injured Uruguayan player. They'll stretcher him off. You know, I don't think he's faking, Cujo. I don't think he's faking. It's an Uruguayan player who's being stretchered off. They need all the time in the world to get it back. Cabo Verde. Switching the play left side. Cabo Verde. On the left here. In terms of how you can return. I mean, the terms are just he has to show up to the facility and beg via... And then he just has to show up. Then the Niners have to cut him. He just has to pass a physical. Then the Niners have to cut him because I can't go on the PUP. You know, he's not faking. They're going to make a sub. He's not faking. Ugarte's coming off. De La Cruz comes on. Yeah, no one suspected it. No one suspected him to advance. You know, this is not a fake, Cujo. Ugarte is coming off. De La Cruz comes on to burn a sub in the first half. Down a goal. Back underway in the Uruguay match. Cabo Verde throwing the attacking third here. Get stoppage shot in both these matches in just a little bit. Should be a lot to add on with the injuries and everything. Cabo Verde switch it to the right side here. Pina. Scotland needs to go right. Pretty much everything. It would take a miracle at this point. Stoppage time hits for the Spain match. As Uruguay plays up the back. Castro's back to Muslera. 8 minutes of added time in the Spain match. A lot of time remaining in the first half there. Spain will go back to their keeper, Simon. Cabo would play the winner of Group G. Would play the winner of Group G. So as it's... No, Cabo would play Argentina. Cabo would play Argentina. Yeah, Cabo would play Argentina. Be better to finish third. You can't take that chance. You can't take that chance. Well, also, you wouldn't finish third if you lose this match. It requires very specific circumstances to finish third. If you lose this match, you don't finish third. So that's the problem. You lose this match, you don't finish third. You can't take that chance. Uruguay on the left side here at midfield. Sanabria back to his center back here. Oliveira switching to play midfield right side. Cáceres. Cáceres at midfield. He'll pull it back. Now Saudi Arabia down the left flank in the attacking third. Cano cross into the box on the far side. Intercepted there for the moment by Willie Semedo. He can't clear it, though. Stays with Cano. Goes back edge of the box right side. They'll get into the 18. Cleared away, though, for Cabo Verde. By Lopez. Saudi Arabia, ball into the box. Header. Vozia makes the save. It's a good ball from 35 yards out. The header for Cano. And Vozia makes the save. It was right at him. But a lot of pace on that one. They probably will Cujo, yeah. But still, just the fact that they're even in this spot, it's insane to begin with. 6 minutes of added time and well in the Saudi Arabia match. Spain, midfield, they'll switch to play right side. Rodri gives it off on the right. Oh, back in their own half. How's it going, Evan? Yep. Messi, no, not going to start. I'm not surprised. Jordan's playing their backups. Again, they have nothing to play for. It's a long tournament. No reason to start. Don't start anyone that you don't have to. They already clinched the group. Uruguay, ball down the left side. A lot of pace, but a good ball. One-time cross in by Sanabria. Cleared away for the moment by Kubarsi. Spain by the touchline, trying to clear their lines. Can't do it. Back to Uruguay in the attack there, but a poor touch there by Uruguay. On the left side, Valverde hits it out of play. Spain win a throw. Well, they didn't lose on purpose. It's more than just played the backups. They didn't lose on purpose. They just were like, it's a long tournament. We're going to treat it like we don't care about our seed. That's all it comes down to. It's like a team in the NFL who can get the 2 seed, but really it would require a lot to happen. But they're locked into a top 3 seed regardless. They can't get the 1. So they just rest their guys. They weren't trying to lose. Argentina's got no reason to play their starters either. They've clinched the group. Spain goes back to their keeper here. Free kick for Saudi Arabia. And the attacking third on the left side. Chance to whip one in here. Saloma Dasari. Try to get a cross in here. Saloma Dasari. Spain get it midfield. Space down the left side for Spain Topper. It's a good ball. At the top of the box. Chance to play through down the left side. Through ball. Bit too heavy. Saudi Arabia, the half volley after the clearance by Cabo Verde. Valzina, I think it took a deflection, so Valzina taking no chances. He'll just bat that one down, keep it in play, and boot it deep. Trying to start a counterattack quickly. It's a long punt. Bit too long, though. Goes right back to Alois. Iraq, the worst team? No, Tunisia was the worst. Tunisia was way worse. Still won't be room for Austria to win by multiple goals over Algeria to advance. Yeah, that's going to be tough, because both teams have very little to play for, potentially. But they got to draw a death group. Curacao is not the worst. Curacao got a draw in a death group. And they got a goal against Germany. Tunisia was the worst. Tunisia was just shambolic. Cabo Verde on the right side here. Cross midfield, Mendes. Mendes gets around Cano. Mendes gives off right side, Pina. Pina back to Mendes. Takes a deflection off Mendes. Out for a Saudi throw in their own half. Meanwhile, Spain win a free kick in their own half after the challenge from behind. They were committed for Uruguay by Bentancur. Tunisia did nothing this World Cup. So Saudi Arabia thrown here in their own half. 2 minutes of added time remaining there. 3 minutes of added time remaining in the Spain match. It's a good ball down the left side off the throw. Left side here. Saloma Dasri cuts back inside, gets around Borges. He gets around Pina. But then Borges recovers on that second cutback and clears it for Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde at midfield on the left side. They'll go out the back. Meanwhile, Spain out the back on the right side. Pull it back. Try to go back to the keeper here. It's back to Kubarsi. Meanwhile, Cabo Verde, good switch from left to right. Chance here. Mendes. He'll feed into the top of the box. Cleared away at the very last second there. Was Lajami. was able to clear that one on that cross from the right side. Now Suleiman Dasari. Back to midfield. They can switch the play down the left, down the right. Instead they'll play a long ball down the left. They'll go to play harmlessly. They could have switched it down the right. They really could have switched it down the right. Had space to do instead a long through ball, heavy one down the left for all Suleiman Dasari. Go out for a goal kick, and that could take us to the halftime break. US lose to Bosnia, I'd be very sad. I would be very sad. It would be like, I've been a USA fan my whole life. I love this team. Like, the things I've done to watch USA soccer. I remember rushing home in 2013 after a school musical. So Uruguay, free kick in from a dangerous spot, flick behind. I remember 2013. I remember rushing back from, like, friends want to hang out after a musical. And I said no because I want to rush back to get to the USA-Costa Rica match in Denver, the snow game. I want to watch that. So, the things I've done. Be in sports subscriptions on Friday night. And qualifying at, like, random spots. Yep. Things I've done to watch this team. Spain work out the back. Here's where the halftime break in the Cabo Verde match. Saudi Arabia is still in this. Yes, they are. They are. And surely news has spread that Uruguay are down a goal. But Uruguay get it back in the attacking third. It's a poor ball played by Simon. Edge of the box left side here. Valverde. Top of the box. Dummy run. Back cross in. Saved by Simon. It's a good cross into Nunez. It's a good dummy run down the left side. Simon makes the save. They would have come back anyway. Nunez was offside. Laporte is able to get a slide challenge on Nunez to deflect it back to Simon. Yeah, the other Sharks, yep. Spain work out the back here. 30 seconds to go. For musical, yep. Well, I wasn't in the musical, but my friends were all in theater. So, friends were all in theater. They were doing a production of, what was it? Urinetown. It was Urinetown that year. Yes, that's an actual musical, Urinetown. It's a show about pee. I'm not making that up. Actual musical. I'm not making that up. Spain in the attacking third. They'll try a shot from 40 yards out, realizing that full time's about to be blown. And ambitious strike by Oyarzabal. Not even close to the target, though. That will be the whistle for halftime. How are you think Salah doing right now? Not well. Not well. Yeah, Uruguay's out with a loss. Yep. The USA can be Bosnia, yes. But they're going to be tough to break down. Bosnia's tough to break down. Bosnia is extremely tough to break down. So that could be a very scrappy 1-1, nothing kind of game. All right, we'll go to the halftime break here again. Appreciate all you guys being here. I'll take about 13 minutes. We'll get back for the second half in just a little bit. Right now, as things stand, Saudi Arabia out, Uruguay out, Cabo Verde in, Spain win the group. As things stand, 45 minutes left to play. They're basically at the terminal right now. Yep, Uruguay's in trouble. See you guys in just a little bit. 45 minutes away from Cabo Verde doing the impossible and potentially qualifying for the knockout rounds. We have a sub to announce for Saudi Arabia right now at the halftime break. We're going to get back on our way here in Houston in just a little bit for this one. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get $50 instantly. And remember to rate today's game on the Rate Game app when all is said and done, completely free to use. Al-Juwair comes into the match for Saudi Arabia. And he takes the place of number 12. Or excuse me. Taking the place, my apologies there, of number 15, Al-Highbury. Sub here, meanwhile, Muslera's coming off. Oh my goodness, wait a second. Muslera's off. Oh my goodness. Uruguay makes a sub. They're switching keepers. Uruguay is finally... Yeah, Uruguay needs a win, yeah. A draw would be... Yeah, a draw would probably not be enough. Potentially could be enough, but it'd be tough. Muslera's done. They're like, enough is enough. Muslera is done. After allowing that howler. You don't see that. That is the first goalkeeper sub of this World Cup. That is not for injury reasons and not for send-off purposes like Ochoa. This was a tactical sub. You never see this. Corner for Saudi Arabia right off the halftime break. They're going left to right. This half, Cabo Verde, right to left. Cleared away back to the top of the box. So Saudi Arabia back at the top. They'll fire across to the far post. Looking on the right side. Al-Amri cleared away by Mendes. Yeah, 3 games too late. Yep. I've never seen that. Tactical reasons, it's the first time. Seen it for, obviously, injury. Seen it for send-off, like with Ochoa. Never seen it like that. Probably 3 matches too late on that one. Top 5 right now, I mean, I would go definitely France, Argentina, Spain, Netherlands. And I still fancy England. I still think England's going to be okay. Well, Cabo Verde try to get out of their own half. So a goalkeeper change for Uruguay. My God. No, Alex Bannon gets a yellow card. The goal scorer for Spain will get a yellow. Free kick for Uruguay. Edge of the box from a corner kick position here on the right side. Can Uruguay going right to left this half? Spain left to right. Who's going to take this one? Araujo standing over this for Uruguay. I have a soft spot for them too. Yeah, I did a 5th grade project on them. Header into the box. That one cleared away. Stays with Uruguay along the left side. The one to throw in. On the left after the clearance. In the attacking third. Yeah, I want to get to Uruguay at some point. Sanabria going to take the throw. Will he go long? He's going to go backwards instead. Still in the attacking throw on the left side, but goes backwards to Oliveira. Oliveira. Back to midfield. Bentancur switches to play right side. Long through ball into the box. Is a good ball. They're trying to redirect the header instead of going for goal. Araujo tried to redirect the header to Nunez on the right side for some reason instead of going for goal from a good spot. Well, Cabo Verde shot from the top of the box. One time saved. Not a lot of pace on that one, Montero, but got on target. No, he didn't pass away, Banjo. It's a hoax. A bonus ring on that? That's not like crazy bold. Like 5. He hasn't passed away, Banjo. It was a hoax. No, Germany's not in my top 5. They've not looked good so far. I go Brazil in my top 5. I'll go Brazil over England, actually. Well, Spain working out the back here. Spain going left to right. Uruguay right to left. We're going to be doing this for the second slate of games today as well. Spain, right side out the back. Llorente. Back to Llorente. Cubarsi. Laporte. I'll switch to play left side. Cabo Verde down the left flank. Paulo in the attacking third. Paulo, you figure 1 goal might be enough for Cabo Verde. All things considered. Long through ball is Spain. Easily dealt with there by the keeper, Rochette. Again, a draw would send Cabo Verde through as things stand. They got Doroviv? No way. That's a good trade for them. Oh, he's going to fit right on that first line. What did they give up? What the heck did they give up to get him? Why would the Knights give him away? Were they just that pressed for money? That's a really good player. He was great this Stanley Cup playoff. Down the right center, Cabo Verde on the right flank. Mendes, edge of the box. Go back up top. Try a shot from 30-yard zone. Not far off. Tapina. Not far off. Eloise was going for that in the top left corner. Tapina had space. And honestly, that was not far off. Yeah, it's a hoax. Yep, it's a hoax. Things that I don't give to South Korea, no. Oh my goodness. That was not far off from Tapina. Maybe an inch high. Oh, Uruguay down the right side. Trying to get a run in on the right side around Cucurella. Edge of the box goes back right side. Fakes the cross. Try to play a 1-2. Back some space here for De La Cruz. De La Cruz switches play at top of the box. That pass is quite poor. No pace on that pass from De La Cruz. Looking for Valverde. Now Spain a chance on the counterattack potentially, depending on how quickly they want to go. Yamal takes it across the field. It's a great run by Yamal. Oh, how clever. Gets around Bentancur. Then Bentancur recovers, but a great spin to get around him. I guess you believe in Germany. I get you. I get you that simply for some reason. I get you there. I get you. And there's still Germany at the end of the day. Still got 6 points in group, but Uruguay on the left side now. In the attacking half, Sanabria. Back to Valverde. Valverde. Plays it to the top of the box. Cut inside by Arujo. Arujo tries a shot. It's blocked. Stays with Uruguay, though. De La Cruz. Oh, that's a bad through ball. Down the right side. De La Cruz trying to play on Canobio. De La Cruz has not been good with his feet this match. A better through ball. He's in on goal. Cabo Verde clears. Meanwhile, goal kick for Spain. And Cabo Verde will work out the back now. Luis Semedo. Paulo back to his keeper here, Valzina. Valzina! Oh, that's a heavy touch by Valzina. Valzina was not aware of the high line being played by Saudi Arabia. Almost gave it away off the back. Good pressure there from Albarracon. And Saudi wins a throw. Oh, 3 picks and 2 of them are 0. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Throwing for the Saudis in a deep spot. Looks like Lajami to take. Gets it into the 6. Header won by Cabo Verde. Back to midfield it goes. Meanwhile, Spain at midfield. Now switch the play to the left side. In the attacking third, play the advantage. Foul on the pass, but play the advantage. Cucurella, give himself left side. Alex Baena. Now we'll kick it out of play. There's an injured player for Spain. Looks like Pedri is down on that challenge. Guyana's CONCACAF. Yep, Guyana's CONCACAF. Even though they're in South America, they are CONCACAF. No, Cabo Verde. Chance to run a 1-2 to the top of the box. Shot there, blocked. Mendes blocked. So injury right now. Pedri is down for Spain. And Luspana bonus rating, I'm going to say 9. Yeah, 4 stars. Yep, 2 of her Olympic golds. Yeah, that is odd. Because usually you're only allowed to... I guess it's different because there wasn't a World Cup back then. So I get that for Uruguay. Because there wasn't a World Cup. Didn't start until 1930, so I understand that. Like, they recognize that. Now you can't do it, but since that was the top tournament back then, I get it. You know, Ecuador's not faced with the altitude at all. Like, they're the one team that plays at a higher altitude than the Azteca. Or the one team, which is, gonna make things very interesting. The home field advantage is kind of mitigated. Spain work on the back. It's a 1-2 down the right side. Challenge from behind. That should be a yellow card. That was a heavy challenge from behind. Easily a yellow card. Sanabria. No hesitation there from the ref. That was a heavy and late challenge from behind. Fortunately, that wasn't a yellow, actually. New Zealand, yes, they're still alive. Yep. Got KO'd in 9 seconds. Oh, that's bad. Fortunate that was not a red. Because he was very late on that one. Yamal got taken down from Sanabria. Very fortunate that's not a red. Well, Cabo Verde in the attacking third. 1-2 back to the top. Good slide challenge there, though. Won by Saudi Arabia. Lajami wins the slide challenge. Tries to play a through ball down the left side. Head away by Cabo Verde, and they get it back in the midfield on the right side. Want to throw in here in the attacking third. Why are countries like Guyana and Suriname and CONCACAF? Yeah, it's weird. I think part of just competitiveness. You know, the Federation won them. They don't have the money. Just competitiveness as well. The resources, they don't have the resources to compete in CONMEBOL. CONCACAF, they have some resources to compete with the island nations. 0 summary. Yeah, 0 on that one. Cabo Verde at midfield here. Switch to play left side. Good switch, good run by Paulo. Paulo gives it off. Run down the left flank here. Willie Semedo. Willie Semedo, edge of the box, left side. Willie Semedo. Cross, wins a corner. Cross was blocked there by Mandash, it looked like. Corner kick won. It was right before the World Cup. Well, Uruguay in the attacking third. Trying to go back to the center. It's a poor pass there. Not a lot of pace enough from Mentalco to Valverde. Spain get it back. No foul. De La Cruz intercepts. Goes back to De La Cruz, top of the box. Good challenge there, though. Won by Pedri. And now they'll pull the play back for a foul. Uruguay wins a free kick from 30 yards out. Corner here, left side for Cabo Verde. The header. Flick behind. Cleared. Montero on the corner. And want a throw in on the left side. They win tonight? I'm going to say 8 on that. Right, they used to be in the OFC? Wait, no. That can't be right. No. That's not right. Oh, I didn't see that one, Keller. That can't be right. Free kick in from Uruguay. Too much space on that one. That can't be right. You mean AFC, right? You don't mean OFC. Half volley shot by Cabo Verde. Out of play. Goal kick to Arte. They weren't in Oceania. Mexico should found CONCACAF. Yeah, the travel will be a lot. No reason to leave. You know, Valverde makes a sub. Valverde comes off, I should say, for Uruguay. Viñas started the last match. He'll come in. Try to get him some attacking prowess up front. 2 subs remaining. Uruguay knows their World Cup hope is hanging on by a thread. For that Cabo Verde match. Uruguay going right to left here. Spain free kick. Right, AFC. Yes, AFC, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I knew that. I knew they were in AFC. And make OFC 2 bid? Probably not. Probably not. 1.5 is probably all they're getting. They used to be a 0.5 bid. They're too far back in the rankings. Even if they go to 64, it's not going to happen. You know they were in AFC, and then obviously there's too many other nations that are angry with Israel. But OFC, I don't know OFC. That'll make no sense. Spain through ball, headed away, looking in the center of the box there for Zabal from the left side. Well, Cabo Verde and midfield. Wait, they were in Oceania. Wait. They were in Oceania. Wait. Oh my god, that's legit? Wait, I did not know that. They were in Oceania? Oh my god, in the 80s. Oh my god. I did not know that. I legit did not know that. That is incredible. I did not know that. I truly did not know that. That is incredible. I thought it was just a joke. Varela gets a yellow card, meanwhile, for Uruguay here. I did not know that. That is amazing. I feel bad for Australia and New Zealand on that. Wow. That is insane. South 5-4. Oh, good killer. Corner kick in by Spain to the top of the box, head away by Uruguay. And Spain will just play back to their keeper here. Simon will just boot it deep down the left side. Uruguay get it right back in midfield. Well, Cabo Verde in the attacking half. I'll work out the back once more. Duarte. Give us off right side Lopez. Montero back to Lopez. Montero. Right side when you just bring on all forwards. You're getting that point. You are getting that point. I'm with you, Banjo. For a World Cup, it should involve everyone in the world. Like, if you're doing a World Cup, you need to have every region represent. I didn't see the trade coming, Base Doug, but I don't know what conspiracy. What's conspiracy? What does it even mean? The only World Cup champs gonna have the golden logo? I'm not sure. I'm assuming so. I think 5's better. All right. Double sub here for Spain. Pedri comes off. Cabo Verde, too much of that through ball. It's going to go behind for a Saudi Arabia goal kick. Marino comes off. Ruiz and Dani Olmo come on. Sub here, meanwhile, for Cabo Verde. Last time anyone was 1978. Yeah, they've dominated every World Cup, it seems like. So double sub here for Cabo Verde. So Cabo Verde will take off Willie Semedo. They'll bring on Da Costa. They'll bring on Barella. They'll take off Livramento. 3 subs remaining for the Sharks. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that one is true, Keller. Yes, that one is true. He definitely was like a lot dumber in 4. He was definitely a lot dumber in 4. All right, so back underway here. In both matches off for the subs. You know, I got to see 5. I'm probably going to... Hopefully I'll see it on Sunday. We'll see. Norway going right to left. Spain left to right. Cabo Verde going right to left. Saudi Arabia left to right. That's your first mistake, basically. You got to get off Reddit. Reddit is just... It's a cesspool at this point. It's a hive mind cesspool. It's been that way for a while. That's why I got off of it. Saudi Arabia thrown here in midfield on the left side. So Uruguay want to throw in their own half as well. Saudi Arabia. Throwing on the left. Good first touch there by Al Juair. They'll have to go back. High line by Cabo Verde, have to go back. Good pressure there applied by Mendes. And Arca Jordan Oceana, yes. Uruguay taking off the ball on the left side. No foul. Good challenge there by Llorente. Spain get it back in midfield. They'll switch the play. Ruiz gives it off left side. Cucurella. Cucurella across midfield on the left side. So spacer again into the circle. Good switch there back to Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, spacer the midfield circle. 1-2 back to Dani Olmo, top of the box. Dani Olmo, it's a great run. Dani Olmo trying to take everyone on, take it down from behind. No call. Oliveira, clean challenge from behind. Well, 4 ended Woody's story. 3 was Andy's story. Oh, Saudi Arabia trying to clear, and they'll win a free kick in their own half. Challenge from behind there by Depina. I guess it depends on which one, basically. It depends. Depends on the mods. Free kick for the Saudis in their own half. So Saudis will make some subs. Double sub here for Saudi Arabia. Amden will come on. And Abu Shamas will come on. The next stoppage. No, Spain, top of the box. The chance here. Dani Olmo tries a chip. Go out for a goal kick. Plenty of space for Dani Olmo in the box in a centralized position. Oh, no, that's crazy, Killer. That's crazy. Cabo Verde work at the back. A great cross in Dani Olmo. He tried to chip and he won that one back. Dani Olmo's getting some space in the box. He's been very active in the center of the pitch. He's getting some space, getting these runs in behind. But Carcer, they ignored everything afterwards. They ignored everything in the next movie. Cabo Verde, left side. Italy, Oceania. Yeah, maybe they qualify. Maybe. It's a big if. Back to the top box. Cabo Verde here. Montero switches to play the right side. Not a lot of power on that cross. It's headed away by Saudi Arabia. Back to the top, though, for Cabo Verde. Duarte. Oh, is it back? Left side. No, cross it for Uruguay. Shot. Out for a goal kick. They can't believe it. They thought it was last touched by Spain. Venus is not happy about that call. Venus is not happy there. Yeah, Spain should have scored there, yeah. You don't think it was a Carcer movie. You could do that based on, yeah. Cabo Verde working around the right side. In the attacking half, Cabo Verde. Mendes. Ball down the right. Too much on it. Looking down the right side for Pina. Go on to play. You want to lose round 1 next week? I think they have a chance to. They're a bit leaky at the back. I think they could. Ivory Coast's a good team. The subs here for Saudi Arabia. Salom Al-Dassari comes off. While Uruguay left side in the attacking third, edge of the box. Araujo threw ball down the left side. Cross in, deflected, and saved. Kubarsi on the deflection. And saved. Mandash comes off for the Saudis as well. Right, just Mayor Salthouse, exactly. Group G the weakest? Yes, Group G is the weakest. Group G is the weakest. So off the subs, we're back on our way here. And coming in for Saudi Arabia, Amden and Abu Shamas. Of 1 sub remaining. Mandash Shoff. Yeah, it worked, yep. Ghana, Croatia. I have Ghana and Croatia drawing that match. Concern level 1. 1. They play their backups, no concern. How's it going, Isaac? Appreciate you being here, man. Cabo Verde work on the back. Grizzlies Uni's outdated? I don't know about outdated, but they're not good. Not sure if I call them outdated, though. Saudi Arabia threw it down the right side, edge of the box here. Chance to work across in. The shot, Sima Mazina. Abu Shamas. There's a mix between a shot and a cross. And he did well to save it. Sub for Spain, meanwhile. Alex Baina on a yellow card comes off the goal score from earlier. Pino comes on. 2 subs remaining for the Spaniards. Spain, Uruguay goes right back to their keeper here. A heavy pass for Spain by Oyarzabal. That's what the second one should have been, yeah. Have I got feeling Saudi scores? Man, that would be... Well, Saudi just got a yellow card. Stopping the counterattack there. Darcy just got a yellow. Some of the attack down the right side there from DaCosta for Cabo Verde. Meanwhile, Uruguay in the attacking third left side. Uruguay, Araujo. Araujo, edge of the box. His pass takes a deflection. Spain try to win it back. They cannot. Good clean challenge there by Uruguay. Bentancur gives it off left side. Nunez, left side, cross in Sanabria. Cross to the far post. Too much on it. We'll go out for Spain for a throw-in. Yes, I do, Vaughn, yes. I do feel better about USA Bosnia and USA Algeria. I do. Nothing changes. They're going to be tough to break down, but... Look, every team at this point's tough. Every team at this point's tough. Mets have lost 10 straight, yep. They got to fire Stearns. Cabo Verde, cross down the left side here. Mendes. Back edge of the box, left side, Paulo. Paulo. 1-2 down the left side, blocked for Saudi Arabia by Abu Shamas. By Cano, I should say. 23 down 26. Cleared away by the Saudis. Hydration break of the Spain match. We got an uni. Oh, man. I'm going to get an uni at some point. Can't have it in the apartment, but at some point, if I ever get a house, I'm going to get an uni. On the right side here is Cabo Verde. Pina gives off right side. Cross to the box. Blocked by Al-Jawi. Back to the top of the box for Cabo Verde. Paulo. Edge of the box, right side. Yeah, Uruguay could be the Mets. They could. Cross in. Did it take a deflection? It did not. It will go behind for a goal kick. Hydration break in both matches. Yeah, Wizards and Unis. Yes. Yeah, the Mets, I can't believe it took them this long. About time. They got to fire Stearns now. You know, Morocco is too good for round of 32. I'm 100% with you there. Canada against South Africa is a terrible round of 32 match. Morocco, Netherlands, that is shameful. That's round of 32. And Cabo Verde, could they do it? We're 3/4 of the way through, quote unquote. Cabo Verde, they know what's going on right now in the other match involving Uruguay. They just need a draw. They just need a draw. 10-1. Come on. It's a waste of oxygen. That's a 10. Both matches have a hydration break. Uruguay, If they get a draw right now, Uruguay would be in front because they have more goals scored than Cabo Verde. Yeah, bring my Cabo. I'm with you on that one, Eganator. Yeah, Japan, they play way better than that. Yeah, Japan, that's a crap draw for them. It's a really crap draw. How stunned was I? I was very stunned, Vaughn. I mean, I called it on stream, so I was stunned. Called that match on stream. I couldn't believe it. It was a shocking upset. Why can't Canada play a knockout game in their own country? Because they didn't win the group. If they won the group, they would have. Because they didn't win the group, they can't play a knockout in their home country. Yeah, Group C and F got screwed by how the brackets are set. That's why they really should rank the teams. They really should rank them, because it's not fair if you win your group, you get a second-place team to play, while some get third-place teams. It's completely arbitrary as to how it happens. One final sub here for Uruguay. Or one more sub, I should say, for Uruguay. Rodriguez comes off. Sanabria is off. And Uruguay with a draw would go through as things stand, by virtue of having more goals than Cabo Verde, with the goal difference being equal. They lose, they're eliminated. Despite being in third place. Sub here for Cabo Verde, meanwhile. Montero comes off. Duarte comes on. Another sub as well. Mendes comes off. Rodriguez comes on. One sub left for the Sharks. Yes, 74-80. They're going to be worse than that at this point. Should I tie Switzerland? Want me money. So Montero off. Mendes off. Laros Duarte on. Rodriguez on. Right, it's always like that where they try to do it for the easier groups. How many rounds of Mexico? I know everything from the quarterfinals on is in the USA. So I think they would play the round of 16 in Mexico. Oh, I know, Vaughn. I know. Spain, through all down the right side. Space here for Yamal. Yamal has a chance for a shot. He comes back inside. Yamal cuts a second time. Yamal cross into the 6. Cleared away by Uruguay. Bentancur. A bit too much there. But a poor clearance back to Spain on the right side. Danny Olmo back to the edge of the box right side. Pino. Now reset the play. Right, after round 16, every game is in the USA. And they'll just go back to midfield. Yeah, they got to redo the format. Yeah, I'm with you. Or go 64 just to make it easier. Just to make it easier. Spain at midfield here. Rodri switching the play right side for Llorente. Free kick for Saudi Arabia about 30 yards away on the right side. See, Uruguay getting a goal and they go on a center-like run. Potentially, I mean, if they switch keepers, if they don't play Muslera, it'd be a whole different tournament. Free kick in for the Saudis. Head away by Cabo Verde. Out for a Saudi throw on the left side. Al-Amri lets that go out of play. And as things stand, Paraguay clinches a spot. Throw on the left side. It felt insignificant for the powerhouses. We'll say for the powerhouses, it was a foregone conclusion. The other one's not so much, but there's like no team that's like shockingly gonna miss. Maybe Uruguay. Uruguay would be shocking as a miss to not go through. But for the powerhouses, usually there's one or two that don't go through. There's not gonna be a powerhouse this year like that. Saudi deep throwing from the left side. They'll get into the 6. Header won by Cabo Verde by Borges. Borges gives it a Pina. Pina will clear back to the midfield. Holding here for Cabo Verde on the right side is Rodriguez. Rodriguez starts to turn his man. He can't do it. Back to Saudi Arabia in the attacking third. Through ball in. Trying to chip it over the head. It's a good first touch. Chance here. Borges wins the challenge. Striker is going to the ground. Not going to get the call. Now Cabo Verde on the counterattack. Cabo Verde on the attack. Chance here to the box. Through ball. What a ball. The shot saved. What a ball there. Down the right side on the counterattack. Laros Duarte. Almost the goal that put him through. Oh, what a counterattack for Cabo Verde. What a through ball. One-on-one save. Corner on the right side for Cabo Verde. That was the moment for the Sharks. They're starting to believe. Twins up 7-0. Man. Yeah, everyone's alive in the AL race right now. Corner on the right side. Can the Sharks get one in? Into the 6. Header won by Cabo Verde, but Lopez over the bar. 8 groups of 5, play 4. Then top 2 make it like round of 16. Problem with that is that teams would know the result because you have a bye week. Because there's one day that you'd have a bye. So you could collude potentially. They don't want that. They want to make the groups so that you have to play everything at the same time. I do think what you could do, what I thought it should be, is it should be 48 teams, 12 groups of 4, top 2 advance. Then you have 24 teams. You could reseed, or you could do then a second group stage with 8 groups of 3. The winner of each group advances and you have quarterfinals, semifinals, final. You could do that. That I have no problem with. But this one's just confusing. Saudi Arabia, top of the box here. They'll switch the play to the right side. Heavy touch, but place it down the right side. Or Saudi Arabia, Abdul Hamid, cross, block behind for a corner. Paolo on the block. Too many third place get through? No, too many get through just because you have to do it like this if you're going to do the straight knockout. Yes, John. Yes, I am. Yep, we're going to do a separate stream for that. It's going to redirect you to that stream. But we're going to do the same thing for that one. Subs here for Spain, meanwhile, but we'll get to them after the corner kick. Yamal comes off. Saudi Arabia, corner. Into the 6. Header won by Lopez. Trying to clear it, can't do it yet. Saudi Arabia, top of the box, takes a deflection. And good clearance there by Duarte. Torres and Williams are coming on for Spain. Yamal is off. No subs remaining. Yamal off. And Oyezabal off as well. Cabo Verde, top of the box. Shot here blocked. Out for a throw-in on the left side. You never see those teams make it, CB now. Yeah, FIFA's just going to do what they want. Look, 64 teams to get money. Right, I like having more games too, yeah. I think we're going to go with 64 for that exact reason. How Italy not qualify? Because they lost to Bosnia. Italy only has themselves to blame. They got an easy draw and they lost to Bosnia. Well, Spain work out the back here. Saudi Arabia free kick in their own box. If Saudi Arabia wins this match, they're in. Saudi Arabia is going for a win. If they get a win, they're in. Nervy scenes here. Does Cabo score? I don't think they do. I think they're going to hold on. I think Cabo just will hold on. They'll play for the draw. Saudi Arabia down the right side here. Through ball. Heavy ball. Looking for Al-Amri. And good shielding job there by Lopez. Valzina gets the result. Don't spend it. 10 of Spain win. All good, Alex. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Right now they're up 1-0. We will see on that. Spain work out the back. We'll go back to the keeper here. Simon. Simon boots it deep to midfield. Cabo Verde works at the back. The boot deep to midfield. Header won by Torres. He'll play it down the right side. It's a good ball down the right side of the header to Pino. Pino gives it back to Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo back to his center back, and now the look to go. Switching the play left side. Heavy ball to Cucurella, but Cucurella gets there. Cucurella plays it left side in the attacking half. Trying to play a through ball down the left side. Looking there for Ruiz. Not a great first touch, though. How many countries field a real team? There's a solid like 150 that do. Solid like 150. They're probably going to have half the field be Europe. Probably at least 24 European teams for a 64-team World Cup. At least 24. Flag up for offside for Uruguay. Subs the attack. You think CONCACAF gets 9, Asia gets 9, Africa gets 10, CONMEBOL gets 7, and Oceania gets 1. Will they qualify with 132? That'd be their only shot. Win a playoff against Tahiti. Intercontinental playoff against Tahiti. Uruguay threw one down the right side. It's a good ball, but good job there by Simon coming off his line. Stopping that ball from the center of the pitch from De La Cruz to Nunez. It is crazy, Pez. Yep. It is absolutely crazy that no place is decided right now. No place inside. Nervous scenes here. Saudi Arabia in the attacking half on the right side. Abdulhamid gives it off. Edge of the box. Cross in. Too much on it. By Aljuer goes behind for a goal kick. Right. Uruguay could also draw and beat him out. Yep. Uruguay, if they draw, they're in. And then potentially if Saudi Arabia win, Cabo Verde would be fourth. I mean, it's crazy right now. You know where it's going, generation, yeah. I'm not sure they're ever going to have another, like, one of the best players in the world on their team. Okay, we'll do the other matches later tonight. Get everything set up for those, so make sure you're here for that. We're going to re-record that one when the time comes. Well, Cabo Verde working out the back off the goal kick. To midfield it goes. Uruguay, deep ball down the right side. Header won by Spain. Uruguay get it back at midfield. They want the flag up for offside. Not going to get it yet. Nunez gives it off right side. Edge of the box, right side for Uruguay. Canobio overlapping run. Not going to play it. Well, instead, just slow things down with De La Cruz. De La Cruz on the right side. Can he switch the play, get into a centralized location? He's going to try a 1-2. It's not there on the right side. Oliveira back down the right side. Edge of the box. De La Cruz crosses the box and well over the bar. Behind for a goal kick for Spain in the 80th minute. Saudi Arabia in the attacking third. They'll play it down the left side here. Ball into the box. Had away there by Lopez. Trying to clear it here for Cabo Verde as Laura Stuarta. He does. Gets it to midfield. And then a good challenge there. Won by Cabo Verde to Costa. Right back to the midfield circle it goes. Switch the play right to left. Into the box, head away by Cabo Verde. Free kick for Spain, meanwhile in their own half. Yeah, Czechia is, they were not good. I feel like if you do win you should be able to qualify if you do win your I feel like it should be an automatic qualifier if you do win your continental tournament. Sub here for the Saudis. Boshal comes off. Al-Harib comes on. It's the last sub for Saudi Arabia. You ordered Gladio. Nice. Nice. Yeah, like this one? Or you mean like the scrolling? You mean the scrolling one or this one? They're very different. The scroll one has more features. The scroll's got way more features. Corner kick for Uruguay. Yeah, the sports mechanics comes so much better. Yep. I noticed that too. Being on the West Coast, my viewing habits are so much better on the West Coast. West Coast, Best Coast. I couldn't do what I do on the East Coast. Saudi Arabia in the box. Corner kicking for Uruguay. That one cleared away. And then Aljuer commits a foul on the high kick. Cabo Verde get it back in their own half. Crossing for Uruguay to the far post. Too much pace on that one. Looking to win that header there for Uruguay was Oliveira. Will go out for a throw for Spain in their own half. Cabo Verde throw, meanwhile. Paulo in his own half. The throw and won by Saudi Arabia. They'll play it back to the top of the box. Darcy. He'll try a shot. He had a through ball down the left side. He tried a shot instead. Blocked by Duarte. Back to midfield. I'm going to say fiction, Rob. I think 1 year in LA and then one final year in Cleveland. That's my guess. I'm not sure they have the money. I'm not sure Miami has the money. With Giannis and everyone else. Cabo Verde, meanwhile, midfield on the right side. Lauro Stuarta. Ball on the right. Pina gives it off. Back to Pina. Ball down the right side. Can they get a cross in? They'll get a cross in. It's spilled by the keeper, though. Still not done. Spilled by LOYs. Then the half volley. The top of the box. Well over the bar there. For DePina. Go behind for a goal kick. But a portrait there by LOYs. Bring home be news. Yeah, Angels fire their GM. Yep. Needed to do it. The Jets team playing in Cancun. Shocker. Oh, the one behind you? Oh, yeah. It's a nice one. Yeah, it's nice. The Cabo Verde just has to hold on at this point. You think. Although Uruguay's pressing. Yeah, you see the live table as things stand. Spain working the back. Meanwhile, Cabo Verde down the right side here. Trying to get a run around Laljami. Laljami takes him off the ball. Then gets it right back. Chance here in the 6th. The shot blocked. Who was it last off of? It's a good run there down the right side for Cabo Verde. Yeah, South Korea are Spain's biggest fans right now. Yep. And Scotland. They'll go out for a throw-in for Saudi Arabia. Abdullah Mead to take. Oh, Spain. And midfield, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo tries a 1-2 down the left side. Intercepted there for Uruguay by Bentancur. Bentancur. Through ball down the right side. Simon has come off his slide. Slide challenge wins that one. Flag was up for offside. Not that it matters. Still save the Czech Republic. Yep. Throw in here for Saudi Arabia. Head away by Cabo Verde. Try to keep in the attacking third, and they do. It's a great turn there by Duarte. Duarte through ball down the left side. Chance here to get a cross in. Da Costa. Left side, Varela. Varela now will put it back to Paulo. They'll go back to the midfield. Cabo Verde will work out the midfield. Left side, Paulo. Paulo gets around one. He gets around Abdul Shamas. Gives it off left side. Pina with the ball roll. Feeds it left side. Great run. Chance for a cross. Duarte, top of the box. Open. Shot blocked. The putback. Oh, we can't get it. Pina. It's a shot from Uruguay. That one's safe from the top of the box. De La Cruz, dealt with easily by Simon. Next manager to be fired. Next GM, I think, will be Stearns. Next manager. I could see Torre Lavello. I could see Lavello if things go haywire. Or Hinch. I could see Hinch. Spain, meanwhile, down the right side here. Heavy challenge. Play the advantage. Dani Olmo. After the heavy challenge there to dismiss Pino. Meanwhile, Cabo Verde, top of the box. The cross in. Takes a flexion of his own face. And now to play for a goal kick. Was a good cross in down the right side. Space opening up. Yeah, the crazy part, like, if you win a match, you're not going through. That's crazy. In Denmark, that's another one that should have qualified. The shot there blocked. The Pina shot blocked. Well, Spain's shot missed. Or do I get it back? Scary, give it a night cool. Yeah, I don't take any of those. That might help. It was worth a shot. Saudi Arabia down the right side here. Pass blocked. Out of play for a Saudi throw on the right. Abu Shamas to take it. Abu Shamas goes back to midfield on the right side. Yeah, Posey. Yeah, Posey could, yeah. Oh, yeah, Vitello. Yeah, of course, Vitello. I forgot Vitello. That was the obvious one. Vitello would be the obvious one. Vitello gets scared. I could see him with the Red Sox. I definitely could. Saudi Arabia switches play back to the center of the pitch. In the attacking third now, Saudi Arabia. Al-Lamri gives it off left side. Al-Lamri gives it off. Goes for El-Harib. Now back to El-Harib. It's a 1-2. Cross blocked. Out for a corner. Blocked by Duarte. Out for a Saudi corner on the left side. That's baseball, Jackson. The D-backs cannot hit tonight, but then again, it's just a regular night for them. Now they changed the call. They're going to give it a goal kick. Initially ruled a corner. They're going to say Duarte was not the last to touch it. It'll be a goal kick for Cabo Verde. 88th minute. You hit the hit the crossbar on that one in Spain. Torres hit the crossbar. Had the keeper beat Rocher. Just off the crossbar. Could have clinched the group with that one. Could have clinched the group with that one for Torres. 88th minute here. Cabo Verde played out the back. Ball down the right side. It's a good ball into the attacking third. Trying to get around El-Harib. El-Harib chases it down, but a throw-in one by Cabo Verde on the right side. Peanut as well to win it on the right. Cabo Verde plays back to midfield. Yeah, Brulmus there. Yeah, Baltimore, yeah, they're... Turns out they can't develop guys. They can't develop guys. Yeah, Scotland will be room for us to win by 2. Yep. Well, they need a lot of help. I'm not sure us to win by 2 because neither team has any win to play for. On the right side here, Cabo Verde. Trying to get a cross in here on the right. Cross in over the bar. Behind for a goal kick. Too much on that one for Cabo Verde. For Rodriguez. Uruguay and midfield. Tyler Rousseau in Arizona. It was not good. It was not good. Manfred ordering ownership? No, they would never order him to fire. Never would do that. No, they never want to interfere with that. On the left side of Uruguay, Varela. Varela. Back to the midfield circle. Cáceres. Oliveira at the midfield circle. Meanwhile, Cabo Verde playing a high line. Eloise just gets rid of it in the nick of time. Saudi Arabia get it back at midfield on the left side now. Saudi Arabia left side midfield. Hamden. Hamden gives it over the midfield circle. Aljuer back left side. Meanwhile, Uruguay cross to the right side. Edge of the box trying to get around Cucurella. Edge of the box right side. Cross in. Headed away by Spain. Back to Uruguay at the midfield circle. Oliveira gets it. Oliveira, Bentancur gives it off right side. This is a while, nothing. Yeah, this is a while, yeah. Yeah, Roberts and Lavelle. Roberts is second, yeah. Lavelle is third. Yeah, Cash is first, Roberts second, Lavelle third. Uruguay right side here. It's a free kick in the Cabo Verde game. Cabo Verde with a free kick in their own half. Go to stoppage time in just a little bit. Player down right now for Cabo Verde. I believe that's Stepina who is down. Uruguay switches to play left side, edge of the box. Trying to get a cross in here. Rodriguez, cross to the right side. Heavy first touch, though. Cucurella can't win it. Back to Uruguay. Cross in. Great challenge there. Won by Laporte. Then a shot still not cleared. Back to the top. Fell on Uruguay. Spain clears. What a sequence there. 5 minutes of added time in the Cabo Verde game. Yep. Saudi Arabia will be eliminated. Yep. Saudi need to win. Yep. Saudi needs to win this one. Fell there. A great challenge by Duarte. Or excuse me, a great challenge there by Laporte, I should say. Stretching the legs, stopping that cross to the 6. Then the back heel flick, another extension by Laporte. Then the challenge from behind by Uruguay. Trying to keep that in the box by Venus. Easy call. He took down Danny Olmo from behind. US makes score foul on this spin. Yeah, they have a shot. Yep. They have a shot. 5 minutes of added time in both matches. Awaiting Cabo Verde, 4 minutes away from pulling off what will be a stunning result. Cabo Verde has never qualified for the World Cup before. Can they make it in their first ever? We got chaos. Team that is ranked 64th in the rankings. Just ahead of Honduras. Could they qualify? Saudi Arabia left side. Meanwhile, Uruguay gets a cross in. No one there. Simon gets there easily. Saudi Arabia left side attacking third. They'll go up top here. Aljuer back to the top. Abu Shamas stays on the edge of the box left side. 1-2 at the top of the box. Heavy first touch there by Saudi. Back to the top. The shot falls. Zita makes the save. Not a lot of pace, so that was a great 1-2. And I'm dead. Should have had more pace on that one. It was a great 1-2. But saved by Valzina. It's right at his feet. Saudi Arabia get it back. Abdulhamid tries to boot it down the left side. Swung by Cabo Verde. They can switch the play if they want. Cabo Verde at midfield. They'll get into the midfield circle. Uruguay plays a long ball down the left side. No one there. Cleared by Spain. Cabo Verde attacking third left side. Varela tries to cut inside. Varela wins the ball on the left side, edge of the box. Yeah, he take it to the corner. He's going to try cutting. I should have taken it to the corner. Surprised he didn't take it to the corner. Moves forward strictly. Good for him, Joe. Good for him. Should have taken it to the corner. I don't know why it didn't. Now Saudi Arabia on the right side. Foul from behind. Albarracon with a push from behind. We got a yellow card issued on Albarracon. And a yellow card in the Spain-Uruguay match. Simon has to hold back his player, Williams. Tensions flaring between the sides. But Albarracon gets a yellow for Saudi Arabia. Cabo Verde wins a free kick. One final sub here for the Sharks. Pina on a yellow comes off. In his place, Moera comes on. That's crazy, Jackson. That is crazy. No subs remaining for the Sharks. Can they hold on? The yellow in the Uruguay match was on De La Cruz. Tensions with he and Williams. You know, Muslera's... that tarnishes his legacy. Muslera's legacy is completely tarnished. We all have him to thank for this story. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Free kick for Spain. Play it down the left side into the attacking third, trying to cut inside around Cáceres. Back to the top of the box. Uruguay wins a throw. Meanwhile, long one for Saudi Arabia to the left side. They win that first header to redirect and then headed back by Borges. Borges heads it back to the top of the box. Cabo Verde clears. Saudi Arabia throw right side. Saudi throw on the right. Abdulhamid to take on the right side. 1 minute to go in added time in both matches. Dulami to take the throw. Long throw in from Lajami. Into the box. Cleared by Cabo Verde. Can they clear it a second time? Varela will be able to clear it. Yep. And another shove there. More shoving in the Spain match. Torres going at it with Nunez. Cabo Verde on the right side. Cabo Verde, corner on the right side. He'll go back up top here. Laro Stuarta, switching the play right side. Play at the midfield. 1-2 down the right side. Cabo Verde, good dummy run down the right side. One last chance, through ball. Chance, Cabo Verde! And just wide! Was a good cross in. Da Costa just wide. The cross from Rodriguez to Da Costa. Just wide. Uruguay gets a red card meanwhile. Not that it's going to matter. It's at the end of the match. Canobio with the red. He's out. And Canobio going at it. He has to be held back by his teammates. Full time in the Cabo Verde match. That's official. Now Uruguay down a man. It's been 5 minutes. Will we see the impossible? Will we see the impossible? Saudi Arabia's out. Canobio has to be restrained. It's a disaster World Cup for Uruguay. With tensions flaring, they completely lost their bearings. When will the referee blow for full time? When will he blow for full time? Long ball by Spain down the right side. Looking for Torres. Torres gets it. Will he play it into the corner? He'll win a corner kick, potentially. That's going to be goal kick for Uruguay. It's the last touch by Araujo. Long ball by the keeper. Rochette. Headed by Spain back to midfield. At the midfield circle. Down the man. What can Uruguay do? It's a poor through ball down the right side there by Bentancur. Throwing for Spain. They'll take their time. Throw in for Spain. We played 6 minutes of the allotted 5. There were some stoppages for some extracurriculars. Just want money? Oh, let's go, Taco. I want to cut to that one. Here we go. Throw in. And the full-time whistle blows. Cabo Verde is in. Spain clinches the group. Oh, he does, Rob. That's always what happens. He gets suspended for the next match. Uruguay is eliminated. Cabo Verde in their first ever World Cup. One of the lowest rated sides to ever qualify. Cabo Verde with 3 draws and 3 points is going to the knockout round. The Sharks have done it. Korea gets a spot potentially. It does help Korea. Cabo Verde. Paraguay also clinches a spot meanwhile as well. Paraguay is automatically going through after that result. But Cabo Verde advances. They'll play Argentina in a David against Goliath story. But Cabo Verde, in their first ever World Cup, has done what many thought would be impossible. Let's go, Alex. Thanks to Maslero's cheeks, yep. They did what was impossible. A 40-year-old goalkeeper in Vazita made some nice saves today. And word has gone into Houston that Uruguay just lost. Cabo Verde, one of the lowest rated sides of all time in the FIFA rankings to qualify for the knockouts. Can we multiple match? Sometimes it is. Straight reds are usually sometimes that. Now play Argentina. How's it going, Matthew? Yeah, a lot of casuals rooting for Cabo Verde, yes. No, it's called Cabo Verde. It's called Cabo Verde. Some call Cape, some call Cabo. Yeah, Cabo Verde, it's Cabo Verde. Tomato on that one. Story their fans won't forget. You're not kidding. Oh my goodness. Cabo Verde. How can you donate? Super chat. So if you click the super chat button. So how you donate, Alex, if you want? If you want to donate, here's what you do. You click this button here. Click super chat. And then you type in 10. You just do that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's called both. Yeah, it's like Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivory. It's like both. Yes, that's how you do it, Alex. Or I can give you my PayPal if you want. It's up to you. PayPal or Super Chat. It's up to you. Yeah, their official name is Cabo Verde. It's like Turkey. It just means Cape. Yes, it just means Cape. What a result for Cabo Verde. They qualified for the World Cup for the first time ever. The first debutant to qualify for the knockout rounds in 16 years. I mean, this would be the biggest upset in the history of the sport. Yeah, PayPal? All good. Yep, I'll say it. We're soccer region? Oceania. Definitely Oceania. I'll give you the PayPal link. Appreciate you, man. PayPal is this if you want, Alex. That's the PayPal. Yeah, Uruguay, yep, they have a knee. They have a knee. I got you covered. I got a knee. I might have to expand the table. Hang on, I might have to expand this a little bit. Give me a second here. Wait. Where is this? In the background. Where's the third place background? All good, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Oh, the knockout teams? No, not all of them. We still got a lot more to decide. They're celebrating tonight, as they should. Here we go. Expand this a little bit. So it's Cabo, yep. Uruguay, yeah. Play Muslera is what killed them. Who's out? Uruguay and Saudi Arabia are out. Uruguay and Saudi Arabia are out. Yeah, they forgot about that, yep. They want to fight, yeah. Yeah, Canobia wants to fight, yep. Yeah, Scotland, it's like the first lifeline they've gotten. It's the first result that went Scotland's way. Scotland needs Austria to win by multiple goals. Yep. Yeah, no nuclear bomb versus crime, baby. Nope. There you go. 1:07 local time. They are celebrating. They are celebrating. It's going to redirect you to the stream in a little bit. But hopefully you got that, Alex. Hopefully you got the PayPal thing, Alex. I'll link it again if you want. Got our 4.5 case. Nice. But there you go. Yeah, if that's how you want to do it. I got you on the LED board too. $10 more gets you on the LED board. Gonna get everything set for the next set of matches, and then we will appreciate Taco. Yep. Allergies are like just not great. We got everything set for the next set of matches here. Egypt plays in the late window. Yep. They play in the late window. Economia is still going. Yeah. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. All right. Just wait on that, and then we will be good to go. Just got it, Alex. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Just got it. All right. So, Alex with a tanner. Appreciate you, man. I will get you on the LED board for the next match. We'll count that toward the total as well for the 200 because we are eligible tonight. All right. So, here's the game plan. Be live in just a little bit for the final set of matches today. Yeah, we just got it. Appreciate you, Alex. Appreciate you on that. All right, see you guys in just a little bit for the final set of matches. Cabo Verde qualifies. Spain wins the group. See you guys in just a little bit.